Thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Today we are going to make a very easy face mask. And here are the materials. A ball of yarn, crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and needle. Okay, let's start. First is we make a slip knot. This is how you do it. And then for the first round, we will chain 35. Chain 35. Okay, go ahead and do that. So here's our 35 chains. Make sure to count it and you have 35. Then we'll proceed to round 2. Round 2 is you single crochet on the second chain from the hook. This is one and this is the second. So single crochet on that second chain from the hook and then single crochet all the way to the end. There you go. And then all the way to the end here. Okay, go ahead and do that. And here's our second round. This is how it looks like. And I have 3 single crochet spaces left here. Let us finish this. Second and last. Okay, so let's proceed to the third round. The third round is chain 1 and turn. That's how you start the third round. Chain 1 and turn. Okay, so this time we will slip stitch front loop only. This loops here. Front loop only, 10 slip stitches. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So double check to make sure you have 10. Next is half double crochet next 14 spaces. Half double crochet next 14 spaces, still on the front loop only. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Double check, make sure you have 14 half double crochets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So I have 14. Next is 10 slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. Front loop only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is how it looks like, the third round. Next is the fourth round. Fourth round starts with chain 1 and turn. Chain 1, turn. On the next 10 spaces, we will make slip stitch on front loop only. Front loop only, 10 slip stitches. So this is the back loop and this is the front loop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next is we will make 14 half double crochets, back loop only. This loops here. 14 half double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So here's our 14. Next is 10 slip stitches on the last 10 spaces. Front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's the fourth round, round 4. Next is round 5. Chain 1 and turn. Next is slip stitch. Next 10 spaces, front loop only. So go ahead and do that. Okay, here's our 10 slip stitches front loop only. Next is half double crochet on the next 14 spaces. Half double crochet, front loop only. So front loop only, half double crochet. So go ahead and do that. And here's our 14 half double crochets. Make sure there are 14. Next is 10 slip stitches on the last 10 spaces, front loop only. Okay, here's our 10 slip stitches here. So round 5, this is how it looks like. Next, we'll proceed to round 6. Starts with chain 1 and turn. Then slip stitch on the next 10 spaces, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Next is 14 half double crochet, back loop only. Sorry about that. Back loop only. 14 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. There you go. Next to this is 10 slip stitches, front loop only on the last 10 spaces. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of hard here. 8, 9, and 10. And that's round 6. Next is round 7. This round is different from rounds 3 to 6. So we'll start it with chain 1 and turn. What we will do here is we will do single crochet, front loop only on the next 10 spaces. So we will do single crochet, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Next is half double crochet, next 14 spaces, front loop only. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then 10 single crochet front loop only on the next 10 spaces. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's round 7. Round 8. Chain 1, turn. Okay. Slip stitch on the next 10 spaces, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have 10. And then half double crochet on the next 14 spaces, back loop only. 14 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. There. And then 10 slip stitches on the next 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, oops, hold on a second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's round 8. Next, we'll proceed to round 9. Chain 1 and turn. Same as round 8, we will do slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. Front loop only. Okay, here's our 10 slip stitches. You can pause the video. And then next is 14 half double crochet on the next 14 spaces, front loop only. Front loop only. So go ahead and pause the video and we'll see you at the end of these 14 half double crochets. Okay, here's our 14 half double crochets. Next is 10 slip stitches on the next 10 spaces. Go ahead, pause the video and do that. And that's our round 9. Next, we will proceed to round 10. We will work on round 10 like how we work on round 7. We will start with chain 1 and turn. And then single crochet on the next 10 spaces, front loop only. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then half double crochet on the next 14 spaces, back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and do that and we'll see you in the end of the 14. Okay, we're done with the 14 half double crochets. Next is 10 single crochet on the next 10 spaces. Go ahead, pause the video and do the single crochet until the end. And that was round 10. Now let's proceed to round 11. Back to normal, chain 1, turn, slip stitch 10 on the front loop only. Back to slip stitch, half double crochet, and slip stitch. So this is how it looks like on the 10 rounds. Next is 11th round. Chain 1 and turn. Slip stitch on the front loop only on the next 10 spaces. Go ahead and do that. Pause the video. And here's our 10 slip stitches. Next is 14 half double crochet. 14 half double crochet front loop only. These loops here. Okay, and then 14 half double crochet. So go ahead, pause the video and do the 14 half double crochet. And here's our 14 half double crochet. Next is 10 slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. Okay, last slip stitch on the 11th round. And this is our 11th round. Next we'll proceed to the 12th or the 12th round. Round number 12. Chain and turn. Slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. Go ahead and do that. 10 slip stitches, front loop only, next 10 spaces. Okay, here's our 10 slip stitches. Next is 14 half double crochet, next 14 spaces, back loop only. These loops here. 14 half double crochet. Go ahead and do that. Okay, 14 half double crochet is done, and then we will proceed to slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. Slip stitch, front loop only, next 10 spaces. Go ahead and do that. And that was our round 12. Next is round 13. Round 13 is chain 1 and turn. Chain 1, turn, then slip stitch on the next 10 spaces, front loop only, 10 spaces, front loop only. There's loops here. Okay, go ahead and do that, and we'll see you at the end of this 10 slip stitches. And there we have 10 slip stitches. Next is 14 half double crochet. 14 half double crochet, front loop only. Go ahead and do that. Pause the video. See you at the end of 14. Here's the 14 half double crochets. Next is 10 slip stitch, front loop only, next 10 spaces. Next 10 spaces. See you at the end. And that was our round 13. This is how it looks like. Now we will proceed to round 14. Round 14 is the same as round 7 and round 10. So we will do chain 1 and turn and single crochet on the next 10 spaces, front loop only. Single crochet, go ahead, front loop only, and do that, and we'll see you at the end of this single crochet. Okay, here's our 10. 4, 6, 8, 10. We will proceed to half double crochet on the next 14 half double crochet, and this time we will do back loop only. Half double crochet, 14, back loop only. Go ahead and do that. Okay, 14 is done. Next, front loop only, single crochet, 10 spaces. Next 10 spaces. See you at the end. And that was our round 14. Next is round 15. Chain 1 and turn. And then we will do slip stitch on the next 10 spaces, front loop only. Go ahead and do that. So these loops here. Slip stitch, 10 spaces. And there's our 10 slip stitches. Next is half double crochet. 14 half double crochet on the next 14 spaces. Front loop only. Half double crochet, front loop only, 14. Do that and see you at the end. And there's the 14 half double crochets. Next, front loop only, slip stitch on the 10 spaces. See you at the end. And that was our round 15. Now let's proceed to round 16. We will do chain 1 and turn. And then next 10 spaces, slip stitch. Slip stitch, next 10 spaces, front loop only. So go ahead and do that. Next, half double crochet, back loop only, 14 spaces. 14 half double crochet, back loop only. This number 14. And this is our half double crochet. Next, slip stitch, front loop only, 10 spaces till the end. See you there. And that is our round 16. Yay, we're almost done. There's our mask. Next is round 17. We will do chain 1 and turn. And then slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. Front loop only. Slip stitch. 1, kind of tight. 2. Go ahead and we'll see you at the end of the 10th stitch, slip stitch. And here's the last slip stitch. Next is we will do single crochet next 14 spaces on front loop only. Single crochet on 14 spaces. See you at the end. And here's the last single crochet, the 14th single crochet. See, it's nice. Next, slip stitch on the next 10 spaces. See you at the end. And here's our last slip stitch. Now we will single crochet all the way around. Single crochet all the way around. We will start with chain 1. And then we will single crochet all the way around. Let's do that. And here we go. Done with our single crochet all the way around. Next is we will make an ear loop. So we will make a slip stitch here. Slip stitch. And we will connect this yarn to make an ear loop. Slip stitch and then another single crochet on the same space. Single crochet and then chain 25. Go ahead and chain 25. So here we have the 25 chains, and we will go ahead and do another slip stitch on the other end. Another slip stitch here, and then we will fasten it off. Fasten off. There you go. Then do this on both ends, so you have both ear loops like this. Here we go. Okay, make sure to fasten off the remaining yarn. You have to use your needle and do it like this. You can pull it. This one I am going to do it all the way to the end and then sew it back so your yarn will not unravel. There you go. Sew it back and then cut it off. Also do it on the other end of the ear loop. Okay, as you can see through this mask. So we will do something. We will attach here this. We will make something here. It's like a packet. We will attach another stitch on this line here. So we will make 16. We will do it on 16. So you have to count that to make sure it's in the middle or it's in the center. So 16 stitches here. That's the 16th here. From here you have to count to make sure it's 16. So to here. Okay, go ahead and put a marker on your 16th on your right or on your left if you are left-handed or right-handed. So we'll put the marker here so we will know when to stop. And then go ahead and we will attach it here. We'll start it here. We will do slip stitch, slip stitch, and then single crochet on this same space. Then single crochet all the way to where your marker is, where you put your marker. Then do that. Single crochet all the way to the marker. And we are on the last where the marker is. Pull that marker and single crochet on that 16th space. Next is trim this end and single crochet, chain 1 and turn. Then we will make another half double crochet all the way to the end. We will do back loop only there. So half double crochet, back loop only all the way to the end. And here we go. We have the second round here. Next we will do our third round, chain 1 and turn, and do another half double crochet. We will do half double crochet all the way to the top of your nose. You have to try the mask, and here in this line here we have to do front loop only, front loop only all the way to the end. So you try on your mask. Here we go, and just keep doing chain 1, half double crochet all the way to the top of your nose, and go ahead and do that. This time we'll do back loop, next is front loop, back loop, and front loop. Okay, so we have here, I tried putting it on and it already passes my nose, like on the top of it. Make sure it covers your nose. So all I have to do is I will do another single crochet here all the way to the end here, single crochet. So go ahead and do that. Okay, now I have done the single crochet. Now it's time to get your needle and we will sew it here. If you want to sew all the way to the end, you can do that, but I prefer to just sew both ends. I am not closing it, so I can freely insert a tissue or a hanky here inside to protect from whatever bacteria is what we have right now, virus. So just go ahead and sew this end and just run through the needle here to sew the other end. So it's up to you. What do you want to insert in this pocket? If you want to insert your hanky or maybe a cloth, old shirt maybe, that you can insert there. So you just run through all the way to the end and then sew it. Here. And then after sewing it, just fasten off and your mask is ready to use. So see, it's very easy. We will lock our yarn here so it will not unravel, and there. So if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and if you are not subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Our channel is mixed. It's not only crocheting, but there's a lot of categories in our channel. So don't forget to subscribe. Please leave a comment below, a nice comment. And feel free to share it. And God bless you all. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy your new mask. It's very easy to crochet. God bless you all. Bye-bye.